Do that. Do this. And let's go over here, get the YouTube link. Okay, that's muted so it's not echoing. Good. Do that, that. Boom, 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 boom. Do this, grab this. And there we go. Alright, what character do I want to start on? Do I just start with the dailies today? Yeah, I'll just start with the dailies. Yeah, Wild Hunter's doing all his dailies now, yeah, because Kana did its thing yesterday. Okay. Grab this, make sure my audio is actually working. Maplestory is being picked up. Nice. Alright. Do I want to go home? Yes, Jenny, I want to go home. Let's go yap to you, Jenny. I have a question, Jenny. Who's your best friend? Oh, that's not what I want to click. I want to click the top option. Well, rip. One day I'll get the finishing item I'm looking for from there. One day. I almost leveled up on these cards. Okay, your full fusion gauge. Ink Owl is not. Oh god, my extraction thing. Are any of these useful? No. Okay, where are we here with these cards? This guy. Okay, that guy is ready to level up. And we eventually get the resources needed. Should be Legion coins, I'm guessing. Yeah, Legion coins, claim that. Hello, Kiku. 1,000 fragments tonight? I feel like that's a little unlikely, that many, but you know, maybe. 1,000 fragments is quite a few fragments. Roar 6 for you too? Yeah, okay. It's gonna come with a Roar 6, full set of Eternals. Yeah, I was like, what else can we add in there? Full set pitch too. Um, Trying to think, what else could we put in there? Let's see, full 10 set pitched, full Eternals at 25. Like, why only 1,000 fragments? Make it 5,000 fragments at that point. You know, max out the new skills. You know, you can't really think of anything else. I'm sure there's other stuff we could snap in there and be like, yeah, that makes sense. Hello, Pink Bean. I'm here to murder you yet again. Just give me a scroll that maxes out my Lin's 6th. Wouldn't you just hold on to that scroll for like 3 months, so you could max Soul Hakade. And maybe if you're psycho enough, you wait till whatchamacallit comes out also. The Common Core, 6-drop Common Core upgrade.
Still blind.
I guess it depends how it maxes out. If it only maxes out the current stuff and doesn't do the new stuff. Also, if it times out. It would probably time out, so you'd probably have to just use it, but, you know. We could be playing a game that didn't just force you to FOMO on certain items. Yeah, you are right. $294 by the end of the haste event, that's for sure. 1 level away from the new expansion's content. Trying to get 295 before Jupiter, but we'll see. Plan to go crazy during the haste, and the 294 ETA is already 34 days. Is this the crazy haste event that Steve showed off, or is this not that crazy event where they had like the insane spawning that like lagged his PC? I don't know which haste event this is. No, that's the next one? Okay. This is just the one with the perma rune day until the end of the event. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I haven't really been farming, and I guess I activate my vac pet and farm on the cadet to get it to 285 during this. I just have to look at all the patch notes, see all the events that are going on, and see how annoying it is. Like, I always do the minimum for haste events and, like, get all the rewards, but I don't always go super ham on them. Wait, how does that work when a rune day does happen with Sunny Sundays, then? Does it just double up? Actually, speaking of which... Oh, this is a rune XP day in 2 days. Starting us early. Oop. Because I know last time it was weird when we had, not the anniversary event, but the last big event before we went into this downtime when we had all the extra effects for each week. It was like weird how it stacked up. It like multiplied itself, it wasn't additive and stuff, and it was just like, instead of being 4x solar to drops, it was like 3x solar to drops and stuff like that, so it's like, I don't know how they're going to end up again. If it's the same as that, or if it's going to be different. Do 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 do. I'm already on the farm piece. Okay. Hello, who are you? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good old daily farms. At least some of these are like going to become a lot easier to do soon. And a whole lot less dailies. Well, not this one yet, but eventually these will max out, you know? Eventually they'll be maxed out on this, but this character's a bit far off. But the Kana is getting closer to it, which is nice. What map you showed me on Cadena? It was... Oops, I went too far back. Renodium Shangra. It was Drowsy Autumn. I can't actually go to them on this map, on this character. I gotta go to the Maple Maps and find it, because I always mix up the names. Okay. Is it Drowsy? Is it this one? Okay, it's Drowsy Autumn 5. And I believe it was Harsh Winter 4, if I look at that map. Yes, Harsh Winter 4. Yeah, Drowsy Autumn 5 and Harsh Winter 4 were the two maps. You can move over to Harsh Winter 4 as soon as you hit 278. Before that, you're just on Drowsy Autumn. If you're 278, I would swap. If you're not, you're losing 20% base XP, so it's not really worth it. Even if you're just there for a bit. It really depends, right? If you care more about familiars and don't mind spending more time on the map, I would go to Harsh Winter 4. If you care about XP and you want to level up faster, you start on Drowsy Autumn 4. Or 5. I have enough money! I can buy my Monster Park tickets. I shouldn't have this problem anymore. Let's go. It's the last day of being so broke. Rotation for Winter 4. I can just swap to it real quick since... Oh, not what I wanted to do. Cadena! Alright, so... I believe what I had figured out was this. Have this go here. Or that might... No, I think this is supposed to be in like the middle. Yeah, I put that too far to the side. And then you can just bounce around on the bottom here. Actually, no, that is working out. That is... Actually, this one needs to be more to the side. So this needs to like be on the portal. This is like slightly to the side of the portal. And then this guy you put direct middle to handle like all that stuff. And then you just bounce around the bottom. Might need to fine tune the positioning a little bit. But yeah. It's pretty simple. Okay, well, let's see. If I... You can also put down the chain. Yeah, I don't really use the chain much because I'm still not used to the fact that it is 15 seconds now. Yeah, because you could also put the chain down and just completely cover a side and just rotate it each time. But yeah. And you just do this and boom. No problem. We do have a sunny Sunday coming up this weekend, and then we have the haste event coming up in the next anniversary update. I'm just doing dailies right now. I'm gonna go finish off all my dailies on my characters and then probably start some bossing. Some of my solo bossing. Pretty much our routine every day is do my 6 characters of dailies. And then either start bossing early on, or I start doing other weekly stuff that you need to do, like Nightmare Paradise, etc., etc. This week's a little weird because we have actually 0 events to do anything with, so like events aren't a consideration. Which I can't say is common because usually we always have some form of event. One thing I did set up is that I cleaned up my card inventory, and I made it so each character has their set cards of the dailies I do that they're going to gain to be able to upgrade their cards. So all my characters should passively, like, level up their familiars now. Because obviously my characters still need boss damage, and some of them still need drop bams and stuff like that, so. If we get them, we get them. If we don't, well, you know, they're going to keep trying for it. And good old monster parks and the likes. Eventually I'm going to have to be doing 14 of these a day. But I think that's only in the Crown update. I don't think this is this update. I don't think Anniversary introduced that, so still a bit off before we get the 14 a day monster parks. Technically 21 at that point, due to the Challenger World, but we don't think about that too much. Oh my god, I missed one mob. The Soul Magician Survivor. Not for long, but... yeah, I don't think this character is getting to 65 before the end of the week. Not without some additional help. Because it gets a Monster Park Extreme. That it does. But that's not going to be that much XP for it. Like, it's going to be a good chunk, but I don't think it's enough monster parts. So we're probably just going to end up using its symbol selectors on Cernium symbol, which is... it is what it is. Rather use these 300 on non-Cernium, but hey. You gotta do what you gotta do if they're going to expire. And I don't really plan on leveling this character right now, so... not in the, like... hard farming sense anyways. Yay. I wonder if we're gonna get a cash shop transfer. Like, if they're not gonna give us universal cash shop, at least give us cash off transfers more often. Like, Korea had it once a month. Can we get it once a month too? At least if I had that, I wouldn't complain so much. Because then if I wanted to transfer something, it wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I gotta wait like 6 months. And if you're gonna do the once a month thing, just make it universal at that point. Why not, right? Right? Inkwell? I don't think I'm asking for too much, right? We're the only region without universal cash shop. Surely that means they'll get it, right? How did I miss the top platform? How? That is crazy. God, I wish we had the 50% bonus XP. Like, that, not having any event buffs actually makes you, like, feel bad in this game. It's so weird. Because it's just, like, there 90% of the time it feels like you have the event buffs. And not having them just sucks. You lose... I don't even necessarily care so much about the damage. Like, the damage is nice, and it is very helpful. But it's more the fact that I'm losing the XP from monster perks, man. My 50% bonus. And my daily symbols giving less symbols. Makes a big difference, honestly. When you calculate the Cernium, or not Cernium, but like the sacred symbols having a bonus 6 because you max that out versus not having it, that takes a lot less days. That stuff adds up quick. There's monster parks for the day completed after this run. That reminds me, did we get close to leveling these up? Alright, we're gonna go kill a few more mobs to get these to level 5 on this character. Because I would like to see if this character could get a drop fam, a fam of some sort, you know. It'd be wild if its first ever unique fam was a a boss damage fam. Or even just a drop rate familiar would be massive. Honestly, I'd probably prefer the drop rate familiar on this character more than a boss damage familiar at first, because I feel like the drop rate one does a lot more for this character. But if I get either, even like a damage familiar of any sort would also just be nice, you know? I can't really complain too much if I get something useful. Because let's be real, it's most likely going to be useless. Pop this, go here real quick. Yeah. I literally had to kill like one mob to get this upgraded. Okay, let's see. Fusion. Okay, that ranked up. Not too unexpected. This is the real challenge here. Please rank up. Easy 1 rank. Okay, okay, that's not bad. A healing familiar is never bad. I'm not mad about this. Because it doesn't really have healing familiars, so that is useful. Okay, 2 healing familiars. Why not? Alright, let's go fix up my healing familiar set. Okay, so that puts that for 12%, 24% save. Alright, that's that done. I guess I could also check the info on this. Okay, no, that's useless. Okay. You get put in there. You get put in there. Okay, that makes you be leveled up. And you're gonna be the next to level up. Wait. Anything else I want to do on this character before we swap here? Don't think so. I think that's everything. Oh, there's a Maple Daily gift, actually. What is it? Pretty useless, but we'll take it. Is there any other random? There they are. There's the Cernium symbols. Let's grab these out real quick. Use them on this character. Sort that. And use these node stones on the other character. I should probably put in that one node stone. Boom. That goes to the Kana. Alright. Let's swap over to the Kana now. Grab this, grab that. $40 node stones for the Kana. Slap it in there. There we go. Extract all the randoms. Make another 30. Extract all the randoms. Alright, let's see. 29. Let's make one of these, honestly. I just want to see. Is this enough to max it out, or does it need more? Nope, that was enough. Okay, good. So one of those nodes done. The rest are still pretty far off being maxed. Oh yeah, a thing that happened. So, you know, on Tuesday, my game decided it didn't want to open after it crashed. So reset happened. And during that time, I repaired the stuff. It took like 30 minutes to get it back up and running. Which, like, yeah, I could have started stream for another 30 minutes, but I said no to that. Did my dailies. We finally got the superior earring on the Kana. So we're now 2 pieces of Golix on this character. So we did get a nice drop. Unfortunately, it wasn't on stream, but it is what it is. We are pretty close to having the rest of the coins. Yeah, we're almost at 1,400 coins. So we're getting there on Golux. Or at least I was finally able to get the Golux superior earring on this character. We'll have to see what else we get. Because we still need to get Dominators, and we still need to get Kana's rings to try and get a 22 so I can transfer over for the rest of the set. Make a full 21 Golux set. We'll have to see how that goes in the future. You never know. Can go bad, can go good. Why do I feel like I'm not the right drop rates here? Why do I thought I was 282. Arcarium. Can you give me a Dominator, Sir Arcarium? This character needs a ton of them.
Still blood.
Well, technically all my characters need a ton of them, let's be real. Never lucky. JK, I got one and I didn't notice it. The fact that you are worse is genuinely impressive. See, one of these has a real flame and the other one doesn't have a flame, and that's the big difference between these two for my drop gear. Yeah, because we actually need 2 Dominators, so we need a real Dominator to wear. I guess I could skip the real Dominator, though. I could just keep using these as fodder and not care about making a real one. Because this will get replaced by a Goal Expendant, and this could get replaced by a Daybreak. Or an SOS if that happens, but you know what more likely that it's Daybreak that replaces it, considering we're what? Only like a few weeks away, maybe a bit more for the Dawn Whisper Crystals? I don't actually know how many Dawn Whisper Crystals I get a week. It's not something I really super pay attention to with the Dawn Whispers. Because, like, the pitch stuff is a little more important than the Dawn Whisper Crystals. Usually. To the next map we go. I'm just happy I don't have to do monster perks on my Kana right now, because I actually do not like monster perks on the Kana, I'm gonna be real. And the only it's not that it's not fast, because it is a very fast monster perker. It's just you're on a timer. It feels like other classes, if you like make a mistake or you do a map slowly, you don't really care that much. But this class, when I don't have the summons out, I literally can't do anything, and it feels real bad if I don't finish the monster perk and use the 2-minute on like a new set of monster perks. Now, could that be fixed if I was just a stronger Kana? Yes. Am I a little undergeared for the current monster perk I do on this Kana? Yes. So those are two, like, issues coinciding, but... Dude, I've got, like, allergies real bad today. Holy moly. I'm gonna do myself a favor here. Where do I want to put this? Yeah, you're being moved over there and you're being moved over there, because we do not want... I keep pressing F3 because that's my unmute key for stream when I mute myself. And it's causing a little bit of an issue when I'm farming, because I was like, why are my familiars not attacking? Yeah, because you pressed F2, muted yourself, sneezed, and then you pressed F3 to unmute yourself, but that disables your familiars, which isn't very good. Where are the familiars at on this one? Are we leveled up? Yeah, we are leveled up with the bombardiers. Okay, so I should, before I go to the next map, go to town and upgrade those and see if we can get them upgraded here. To town we go, to the jellyfish. Oh, we should probably do extraction to get rid of all these cards, because they're all kind of dead. 75. Use. Yep. 75. Use those in. And rank up. Okay. 53. Oops. That give me enough? Yeah, it gives me system display. That's cool. Rank up? Easy rank up. Alright, now lets me put 2 new ones in there. You know what? We'll unlock the potential for all of them. Why not? Luck and an HP familiar. Okay, well, one of those is useful. And the other one, not so much. Now the question is... that's useless. And that's pretty bad too. Only I'm going to take like perfect ones for those, otherwise I don't really care about them. Okay, so now we take them out of the setups, we save. Do that, we save again. I was like, something is quite wrong there. Something broke, to say the least. Fuse that into there. And we are good to go. Or actually, I should change my healing fam, actually. Okay, so for some reason I have that in both the setups. Interesting. Oh, I didn't apply the set. Okay, that's the healing fam set up. Did I do that correctly for my familiar presets then? Because I need one as my healing fams. Oh yeah, and then boss is number 3. Well, interesting. Okay, well that's good enough. There we go, we swap that, we pop this, and we're back to farming. Okay, and we are done this map, so we go to the next map. Which character is the one that gets the conductor bots? Oh, the Wild Hunter is the conductor bot one. It's just I haven't started on that because it has the owls and high armored. Because I had a bunch of those cards just sitting around from when I farmed on those maps on the Ren. A star spec box. By the way, do we know what's happening with the Star Force room after the changes that Korea just got, where they're baking in the 5% like minigame into the baseline? Like, they're just putting it into the baseline, so you don't need to do the Star Force minigame. So what's the point of the enhancement room? If you can just Star Force anywhere again? Like, it's so funny to me, because Korea just got that. They made it super gimp. They only, like, 30 people could go into it per day or something per guild. Which is ridiculous in the first place. And then they were like, oh yeah, now we're just putting that into the baseline, so you don't even need that Star Force room anymore. What was the point? Duh, duh, duh. Oh, of course she was at the top. Will we kill the 500 mobs? Huh, interesting. If you activate Haku, and one of your summons isn't actually alive, it still acts like it's alive. It'll show it glowing like this, but I definitely don't have my second summon out. An interesting visual bug. Alright, well that's 500 mobs. Make sure we didn't drop anything. Doesn't seem like it. And off we go. Another set of dailies completed, and I just moved to a random thing. I'm in Juju. Not what I wanted to do. God, this character. Everything just says enhance. Okay, so this one actually caps out this week. We're actually completed the Arcana symbols. Do I even need to... So we get 20 a day. I mean, I could drop the daily, or I could drop the weekly if I really wanted to. I'll probably just do the weekly one more time and finish it off. Yeah, the rest of them is still multiple weeks away. But Arcana is about to be done. Which makes me very happy, because I hate Arcana the most. Though who doesn't? And AB, what are your familiars at? You have 2 Ebon Stars equipped. Are we even on the right set? No, we're on the boss set. I was like, this doesn't look like the right set. Yeah, there's the electric. Guys, again, Oh, you were missing 2 iron shots. Well, we have some iron shots here for you. How convenient. Try to get you to purple. Maybe you roll something good. You never know. Any other characters that are, or cards that are close to leveling up? This guy is missing some too. I'm pretty sure I have some of these. Oh, Froggos. Do we have Froggos in here? Ooh, not looking good for the Froggos. Nay, the Froggos have been dead for a very long time. Gotcha. Alright, Deadshot. What do you got? Well, if that would have been 3% attack and 2% damage, at least it would have been something for a damage familiar for this character, but sadly for this case, it is. I'm an AB. We're physical. Though we are a magical girl, we are not actually magical in nature for damage. Oddly enough. I didn't think about that. That is kind of weird. They made the magical girl class and not actually be magical. Then again, they don't really... Is there a single pirate that's magical damage? Or are they all physical? Might just be a pirate thing. And they're like, we can't make a pirate be magical. Come on, game. There we go. Alright, now we go info it up and see what we get. %9 int, useless, and crit rate 8%, also useless. Either of them any good for Mystic Frontier stuff? One of them is good for it. The other one is completely shit, because I don't think I've ever seen an aquatic familiar for me anywhere. Alright, well. Off we go. Okay. Boop. Damn, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at me in this one. They were like, here's all of the items. The fact that you can't TP from this map specifically and you have to go back into this map to TP is so weird to me, by the way. Good old Golux weirdness.
Still blind to the difference between. I suppose I should thank you for barging in here.
And the fact is that it works, so nobody wants to touch it. Because if they make Golux break, there will be riots in the street. Without Golux set, DMS kinda has issues. All of a sudden. It's a buck with, oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, only 4 pit. Oh. Ghost Ship Exorcist badge also, I see. Alright. Train done. To the next map. And now we activate our summon. Into the Giants, we'll just activate you because you do absolutely nothing for this. Other than give me XP. Hey, a fragment. Always nice to see you, fragments. Always happy. I think I just saw another one fall to the bottom floor. I was correct. $261 mobs, 2 fragments. Yeah, that feels good. Alright, and that's another daily done. To the next map. I do love the summon on AB. It's so big. If only it was 100% uptime. They did improve the time, because it used to be... I think it was less time before. It wasn't 50% duration of its cooldown. It was way less than that before. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was a weird timer. Then they buffed it. They did make it better. Don't get me wrong. I just wish they would have buffed it to 100% uptime summon. That would be insane. Okay, we are almost done this character. Okay, this character is just dropping fragments so there's no... I've made 5 fragments today on this character. In the set of like 1,000 mobs, not even. That is insane fragment drop rate. The hell? RNG be RNG, as I always say. And in this case, it's insane. Far are you from leveling up anything? Months away, it feels like. Okay, this character... Nope. Summoning the fan. Well, I mean, summoning them doesn't... Why are you lower than... Oh, yeah. No, because I've had a reset since then. Why are you not at max familiar energy? Okay, so my Drowsy Autumn guys are not maxed out yet. So we're still waiting on that to be done. Boss drop. Oh yeah, because T is my ring swap. And because I don't have rings equipped in the boss drop one, but it uses that hotkey setup, it's gonna look weird. A snap of the fingers, Golix dies. I like how I still do my dances on the like I still like do a little like ritual before I open the boss loot on characters that honestly do not need anything from it. It's coins. I don't think I'm ever gonna change though. Gotta do my little ritual before all the bosses.
Carelessness, aren't you? Face
Alright, I do need to go open the window though, cause holy. That's another Dominator. Alright, we are the Dominator factory today. That's 2 Dominators. Good job, me. Good job. Swap over to this. There we go. Go to the train. I'm gonna miss BPM farming in a way. Even though it's not like super efficient. This is mostly just proc lightning off it, but... I guess if you were on a small enough map though, you could full farm the map like this. Should be kind of crazy. Though you can't, it's not AFK because, unfortunately for us, Kinesis, we don't use mana. And our resource doesn't just naturally regen through potions of any sort. So we can't automate it. And now you might ask, well, what about after the remake? Well, BPM goes the way of the dodo and becomes extinct. So unfortunately, our AFK method will never work. Oh, treasure chest. Oh, enemy purple? It's a purple one. Sadly, we're like 2 maps too low for that to be any relevant XP. So, it is what it is. That's a node stone, I'll take it. Anything else on this map? You missing a card or something? Soul Urda energy, I mean, I'm not gonna say no to that. Not super useful, but hey. We'll take what we can get. Do 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 do. Is the day of the giant runes, I see. And the day a fragment drops for me. Holy moly. Okay, another fragment. Why not? Give them all to me. Do 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 do. How far are we leveling from these? We're level 4 now? Okay. So, we are definitely not gonna... Unless... Wait, did I put them into storage and that's why this character has none of them? Yes. It's like, I don't remember using that many Drowsy Autumns on this character, but... It did, in fact, have a bunch of them in storage. So they'll be able to get those two to purple and then try to level them up to unique in the future. Alright, and that is another daily done. Let's just clean up the map here, make sure we didn't miss a card or anything. Nothing missed. Okay. Kinesis dailies completed. Now for the Cadenas dailies. Alright, what about you? They're leveling up these guys. Yeah, they're still a work in progress here, so. Bop. That is oppressively bad for 355 drop rate. So Cadena's gonna have a bad day in drops. Gotcha. Or we're building up the pity for the good drop rate on doing my C10s. Are we a glass half full or a glass half empty type of person, you know? How are we feeling today? Oops, that is boss. That, we want that. Farm. Dailies are activated, that's activated. Alright. To the train we go. Good luck, little wild hunter, on your leveling journey. Oh. Well, Mr. Wild Hunter, or Miss Wild Hunter, I should say in this case, I'll help you out with your warning boss here. There we go. Hey, I got a fragment rewarded for me. I'll take that reward. Thanks, game. I'll put the random when there's just a warning boss that pops up while I'm here, you know? Why not? Oh, I misclicked on this. Well, good news is nobody has donated anything or done anything yet, so I did not miss posture checks or a drink or anything like that. Speaking of which, I should probably hydrate. Oh yeah, that's why it feels awkward right now for this Cadena. I was like, why do I feel like I'm not killing these maps very well? Probably because I didn't return back on Lightning after showing the farming stuff. Well, that was a good 80% XP for about like 30 seconds before it went down to 70%. We are almost at 30% XP on this Cadena. Okay. Card. Anything else to drop? Nope. Okay. Card taken. I know that people say that the Cadena, like, map attack is actually fake for farming, but it's only fake if you don't use lightning. If you're using the lightning, it definitely helps you out a lot, because it'll just randomly zap all across the map, and then you chain procs on all of those. Does make me a little bit sad that the uptime on our background has been reduced. It's been more condensed, which is a lot better for bursting, but not so great for farming. Hello, Lucas. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Got Dominator on 2 characters today while doing their daily Arcarium murder. Can't really complain about that. After my game decided it didn't want to open on Tuesday, I fixed it up after like 30 minutes. Went to do my dailies. Got a Superior Gold Exiring for the Kana. So it now has 21 2 set. It's almost at the point where it has enough coins to buy the other 2 pieces, but we're still waiting on any possible transfers for those, because the Kanas and the Dominators have all exploded trying to go for 22s. We haven't even made it to like 19s in most cases, so hopefully we get some Kanas and we get some stuff. Might have to go the Meister route, but we'll see. But what about you? Anything interesting happened for you yet this week? Oh, I'm done the daily. 500 mobs achieved. Outside of everything booming on SSF? Nah. Unfortunate. Well, you know, maybe the inkwell note makes you happy tonight when it happens. Oh yeah. We did get the warning boss, so I should just use them. Play the 200 spell traces, why not? You guys close to leveling up? No. Not even close. Okay. 4 to 5 does in fact take time. Inkwell note ain't real and it can't hurt me. But it's not supposed to hurt you. It's supposed to be beneficial. Oh my god. Oh my god, my links are wrong on this character. Hey, why is my critical rate so bad? What happened here? I have been playing this without Moonlight Blade this whole... Why is my crit rate so bad? What is going on with my boss set? How did I lose 11% crit? Well, I've been playing this with not max crit for a while, apparently. When did this happen? Okay, well, we need to do something to fix that crit rate. So that's really bad. If we get rid of Light Wash, we lose 1%. Okay. What can we add that gives crit rate that I'm not already using? Focus Spirit. What's this at? 99% crit. That is not good. We'll need to put some more crit rate. Oh, I know what happened, because I had the event buffs that threw everything off, and then after the event buffs I never fixed it. Oh my god. There we go. Well, I've been gimped on my Ren this whole time. Nice. By the way, Lucas, my Ren's almost at the point, or close enough to the point where it could duel with you if I put a black card on it. We'll be over the 250 mil for the X-Lotus. I don't know if you found a bossing partner for that to be static, or if you're still looking for one. I don't care, I'm still pugging. Okay, well, you can try that out then, this week. Whenever you want. The long run, though? Yeah, that's fine, I mean... I expect I'm gonna die out a few times doing this while I learn what the hell is actually new with the tentacles and how that works. Because, like I said, I've never really touched X-Lotus in any shape, way, or form. So, expected that it's probably going to be a couple attempts. I know that the tentacles are new, and that everything just kind of happens faster, as far as I'm aware. I don't know if there's anything else specific that's like, oh yeah, you should always fight in this place, you should always do this, be together on the same side, etc., etc. Don't know about those small details. You close to leveling up your familiars? No, we just popped you guys up to being purple fiams. Okay. Well, I have 0 ID on that. That's dumb. Okay. I need to change this on my bossing set. Yeah, I forgot to get IED for some reason. I did this, but this should not be in that. It should be there. I have to reset that and redo that. Do that after I'm done these dailies real quick. Okay, we barely have any cards for these. Okay, so they're kind of stuck like that for a while. Oh yeah, today is the day I get to cube 2 items on this character, actually. I'm gonna do... We're for sure doing the Ren's C10 and getting its, like, 5 bill. Doing all its bossing. Oh yeah, Lucas, there's no changes this week, right? We're going back on Sunday? Or Saturday, I should say. Saturday for our boss runs. We don't need to change anything. Chloe's fine with that and all that jazz, right? Or is it another week where we're changing it to like Friday or Sunday or something? Two star spec boxes, huh? And a diamond chest in this map. Well. So I think even if I get this to legendary, which is legendary, it is a legendary, but I don't think we're even gonna get point like anything. I was still 0.3% for a legendary chest in Hotel Arcus for a 285. That's kind of wild that I got that much XP. Oh, if I'm doing X loaders, I can't do hard lotus this week. I gotta remember not to do that on this character if I'm gonna do that. Otherwise, I'm the ultimate troll. No Lotus this week. Change that to extreme. It'll be my warning. Do not do Lotus this week if I'm going to do extreme version. Drowsy Autumn 1 completed. Into the next map we go. To be honest, of all the phases, I wonder if phase 1 changes much. Because like phase 1's the one that's like, I really haven't spent that much time in it. But it was just up jump every now and then in phase 1, so I don't know if they've made that any harder in extreme. So I guess you would actually get the hide in a corner in Phase 1, because you're probably going to get a full meter before you get out of Phase 1. Maybe multiple even. We'll have to see. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't really experienced that much, because Hard Lotus, being on eye level, Phase 1 doesn't really do much. And is that done? Let's go to the next map. To the Calm Beach. I got added on Discord, or not on Discord, on Twitch. Oh. A literally meaningless thing, because it's just a bot trying to message me on Twitch. Which, like, bots, why are you PMing people on Twitch? I don't even know, like, outside of getting a giveaway, because you won it on Twitch, I've never seen somebody actually use, like, anything with the PM system in Twitch. When your autofill, when you're trying to go to a website, goes to a different website, and you're like, trying to go to this specific Reddit subreddit. Ended up on Google instead. Not what you want. But don't mind if I do, game. Thank you for the fragment in the last little section here. Alright, there's 3 fragments on this character. We got a long ways to go before we can upgrade anything. Okay, that is that done. Let's go to the Wild Hunter and do ourselves a favor here. Whoops. Didn't mean to close that. I want to do this. Thank you for the fragments. Activate the node. May as well use these on this character, because we're gonna probably need them. Hexamatrix. Alright, now to go find the Wild Hunter post here. Where is... There it is. And we want to go to the navigation for FAQ, find the Hexa skill infographic, and we are at Hexa command being level 4. This is 4, this is 2, this is 3. And 4 needs to be level 2. Then this Hexa command gets to level 5. Then this gets to level 4. This gets to level 3 once I get enough fragments for that. Wait, let's see, what else do we want? We did the dailies, so the dailies are done. I guess we just start bossing. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick though, so I will be right back. Alright. Let us set up for some bossing here. I should have just started with the boss shop one. Let's buy the stuff we need here. So we got Legion Coin Shop. We're gonna buy one of those. 3 of these should be fine. Crystals and elixirs, 2. That. Oh, yeah, we don't have the coin shops anymore, so I can't actually do anything with that. Wait. Let's go do all the bosses that don't need anything special for them, so we'll just pop the boss drop. Oh yeah, because I'm not in... wait, no, I should be in boss drop. Why is Oh, I know why I'm missing drop rate. Because I'm not in a map where my pets will buff. Hello, pets. Where are all my decent buffs? Oh, is this considered a town area? That's why? Okay, well, today I learned. Today I learned that the starter areas are considered towns for the purposes of buffs, so your auto buffs don't go off. Or at least the Ikichi one wasn't letting me have him go off, because I was like, where is my holy symbol and all that stuff? Alright, that's that done. I'm gonna just go down the list here. We skip doing Lotus. I must remember this. No Lotus. We are doing Extreme Lotus. And that is Pap dead. Couple of Mesos. Leave here, go to next to Pierre, Von Bon, and all of the C10 bosses as always. Do 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 do. Dun, 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 dun. It's nice that you don't really get to hear a lot of the music on a lot of these boss fights anymore, because you just kind of walk in and delete them. Like, even, like, if you just started on Challenger World and you're doing all of these CRA bosses for the first time, like, you're just walking in and they're getting deleted. Like, they're not existing. Do a little dance, wait for his thing because he did a fireball, because that's just what Vellum does to me. He always fireballs to make sure I sit in here for extra time. And we are at the bosses that will not require drop tickets and all that, and actually swap into the boss preset. Alright, let's see, what's in my sequence? Did I take out the thing I wanted to take out? Yeah, okay, we do not have advanced weapon training in there, which is good. We don't want that right now. We don't have the Greater Blessing of the Guild. Let's go grab that bad boy real quick. So there we go, we have that. May as well use these. And so begins the bossing this week. Pop this, and into Hard Damien we go. I wonder what made them decide to make Extreme Lotus, but not an Extreme Damien. Like, I wonder what makes them decide if a boss is going to get an Extreme or not. Do 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 do. Pop that, pop this, pop that. Oh, pop this. And with this, we get rewarded with some Absol armor. Nice. Always happy to see that. Oh, Guardian Angel Slime. We are here to try and one phase you. I think it's only the Cadet that can one phase, but we'll see. Actually, I think I was only able to one phase with the event buffs. Or was the cadet able to do it last week? I don't know anymore. Well, we're about to die. Holy, are we gonna just drop down every time into you doing that? Yeah, we're still a bit off, to say the least. So we did mess up a little bit, because we waited too long to Origin. So I was like, am I gonna Origin or not? And that delay cost me, but I don't think it cost me enough to make up for how much percentage I'm missing. I don't know why I blocked it. You know what? Why not? Let's make it weird. Go, little slimes, bounce. Bounce again for no reason. I could have just let you go in, but... And that slime dead. Will he give me a slime ring? Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. We're about to find out. There's a slime ring. It was a slime ring week. Boss. Pop this. And in we go. Oh god. Well. Yeah, I was like, well, that's not... No, no powerful attack for you. Lucid, you are so troll with breaking the one platform that you stand on. Alright, that's Lucid dead. Oh, we get anything from Lucid? Arcane pieces, maybe? We got nothing. Yeah, we're gonna skip Will and we're gonna go over to the next boss because we can definitely do Gloom in this time period. Oh, we might even be able to do Vihila in that time period. Oh, we did lose the ring restraint though. We only have a 3 on my Cadena, so that's gonna mega gimp that character, you know. Hopefully we get a 4 this week on the Cadena. I'm surprised that I've not been able to get many ring boxes on the Cadena. Okay, well we get stunned into one and stunned into the other. Alright, I see how it is, Mr. Gloom. Why did I just Origin? I meant to press A, and my brain was just like, press S. Oh, whatever. To be honest, it's probably going to affect it a little bit, but I don't think it matters that much. Pretty sure he still just dies here as long as I get my 1 minute off correctly. Or is he even going to make it to his 1 minute? To my 1 minute? Nope. No 1 minute even needed. Either way, even with the royal mess up, it doesn't really matter. And now we go do Will. Arcanes? No. Nothing! Okay, and now we go to Will. And we go murder ourselves, boss that most people dislike Will. I don't think there's many people who like Will. I dislike him because of how long he takes, which is the vast majority of people. Once you're overgeared for him. Okay, that's that phase done. Now we go over here. And we swap sides. We don't get tornado to the face. And we swap. I was ready to die in that tornado. I was jumping at it. I was like, tornado appear, me jump at it. Me die. And now we wait, pretty much. Because there's not really much you can do about this. You just kind of get them down to 0.1% and then just AFK for a bit. Because he's currently dead. But they don't let you skip. Hello, yes, will you get an origin in this phase? Because I don't need it for last phase. Aw, only double cracks, no triple? Oh, no chance to get the 6th crack. Alright, and that is phase 2 complete. And that was 4 cracks in total. So 1 non-crack in both sets. Feels bad, man. And we swap over to boss drop. Oh, we don't have the drop ticket. Drop ticket put on. Arcanes, please. Nothing. Okay, okay. I see how it is this week. I see how it is. Vihila. Oh, maybe it's building up that I get a CFE from Dark now. That's what it is. That's what we're building up to. I guess I can rebuff with these two. Oh. I did not jump through fast enough for the blue. Oh, I by a string. Let's just hunt it up so we can just burst her here and not worry about it. Well, I guess I'll get the altar while I'm here. Why not, right? I just killed Damien. Why is he back? Goodbye, hello. 426 drop rate, and that rewards me with nothing. Not asking for much game. I'm just asking for some arcane boxes. I don't think it's like. I feel like 1 arcane box per character per week seems a reasonable rate. Too much to ask for? I don't know. Doesn't feel like that too much to ask for, but hey, who am I to say? Hello, Archer. And Dino is almost dead. Gotta run away a little bit there because being a little bit of a little rough around the edges there with an attempted PK. And Dark Null down. Please swap over to the boss drop. First time ever to get a CFE? Will it happen today? No. Why does it feel like the Dark Null box dies so much quicker than the other boxes? Feels like that thing just explodes instantly and like the loot just comes out real quick. And then the rest is all duo, squad, 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 solo, and Lotus is later. Alright, well that's bossing done on this character real quick. Do I get a Kronos ring? No. Oh. Yeah, I don't deserve a Kronos ring. I went in here on my boss set. Oh, whoops. Well, it is what it is. Mistakes happen. Alright, so we need to swap this to this real quick. Unequip this. Do this. And it's cube time after we sell these crystals. So we have 5 bill. We're buying a set of 200 blue cubes. For the blue cubes. And we're buying a set of 20 pink cubes. And with this, we gotta upgrade this thing first to Legendary. Hopefully this 20 does it. It's already been like 40 cubes that I've used on this thing, so like, surely it just goes up, right? Surely it just goes up. There we go. Now with the rest of these cubes, what do I actually chuck these at? This. Let's see, can I get triple attack power on this somehow with this? No. Okay, well, you know, we tried. And now we just roll until we get 30% stat at least. 33 or 30% stat are the only acceptable, well, I guess technically it could be less than that because all stats 7%, right? So 3 lines of stat anyways on the belt and on the neck. What we're aiming for here, so. Well, if we were a luck class, that would be 3 usable stats, but unfortunately we're not on a luck class, so we keep going. That's 3 lines of luck. Or int, I should say. Sadly, again, we're still a strength class. That's a smorgasbord of 3 different stats. That's 2 strength stats. That's 3 dex. That's 2 max MPs. That's 2 lucks. 2 ints with strength. A single liner. And now we continue pressing the Q button. 23% strength. So close yet so far. Two lines of stat, but not good enough. Wasn't in the prime line. One line of strength, no lines. One line of... Two lines of stat. Two lines of stat, come on. We're getting a lot of two-liners. That's the one line that we needed the last time. Okay, that's the middle line that we want. One line. No line. The same potential, pretty much. Double prime, both bad stats. Double prime, two stats I could use, but not the right last line. So close again. That was a strength all stat and then luck to finish it off, unfortunately. Two lines of stat. One line. No line. One line. One line again. No line. One line. No line. None. One. One. Again, one. A lot of ones. And then back to the zero lines. Ooh, two lines, but Dex in the middle. Dex is my secondary stat, but not really looking for secondary stats on potentials. Fine when you're doing flames. Because at least it does a little bit there. Still not as good as, obviously, your main stats and all that. Two lines again. But as always, that is what it is. Two line, no line. No line, or one line, I should say. Nothing. 1, 0, 1. 2 MPs. 3 MPs this time. Okay. Unfortunately, there's not a single class in the game that will ever use MP as their main stat. 2 prime lines. 23%. Unfortunate. Double prime, not the right stat on the second one though. Almost 30%, but that's an int line. Ooh, 2 lines, but no thirds still. We're almost 200 cubes in and we haven't gotten it. Unfortunate. Ooh, double all stat, but no top line. Ideally, we just hit the 33% strength, but, you know. Game. That's literally double prime all stat with luck at the bottom. If only that was strength, I'd be fine with this. And then you hit me with a 20 strength, but no top line with max HP. Oh, and then you give me the strength top line. I see how it is. I understand, game. 23% strength. Not good enough. Three lines of int. We're not a smart bunny. We strong. With a K. You know, we really strong bunny. Not the smartest bunny, though. About to be a real sad bunny, too. 200 cubes, and we didn't hit. I don't actually know. Alright, luck, you're being the annoying stat. You know what? These last 3 cubes, we do this. %, no percent. 2%. Double skill MP cost with all stat. Game, you're a little troll. Just a wee bit. Anyways, I can't buy cubes from there. At least I don't think I can. Ooh, we can only buy 100. 150, actually. Okay, well. 150 cubes in a dream. Let's see what happens. One stat, two stat, three stats, but not and none of them the same. Two statter, one statter, 3 lux. Oh, so close. One line off. Again, one line off. Oh, come on, game man. Stop giving me the luck treatment. Why is it always luck that's got to be the final one for those? That's been like 4 times now I roll 2 usable stats with luck in the middle, or luck on the bottom to just be like, nah. Top line at max MP. Okay, okay. I see how it is. Come on, game. Hey, luck. Can you kindly fuck off? And then I get the triple max MP. Hey, Demon Avengers. I'm real good at rolling your stat, apparently. I don't know how rare it is to roll the triple max HP. I imagine it's the same as all the other ones, but I'm real good at it. Luck here to be annoying again. Oh, max MP to stop me again. Okay, we're at 10, 13. This time it's Dex that's gonna stop me. That's an all-stat with double all-stat with item drop rate. Be cool if I was going for drop gear, but this is a source of suffering. It's not being turned into drop gear. That's 3 lines of it. One strength, one stat. One strength, no stat. Double HP, triple HP again. I said I was really good at rolling that, and I wasn't joking. Triple MP this time. Also really good at the triple MP. Too bad that one is literally useless. 2 stat. 2 stat again. 1 stat. 1 stat. 1 stat. No stat. 1 stat. Oh, Dex, why? No, I'm genuinely curious, though. If I were to... Okay. I'll buff myself here. So we're losing 4 million combat power right now. So as soon as I get these the triple stat, they're just going to be better. Ooh, but my ID takes a massive hit, though. Oh, that's... Wait. So the crit rate's got to go to 4 for that. Crit damage, get that to that. Or defense to that. Damage, boss, 15. I think that's... Yeah, that's good enough for now. 13 ID. 13 of that. Can't get that. Okay. So we get a strength, get attack powers. Okay, we went a little bit down in combat power, but we fixed up the ID problems. Yeah, okay, so we're still good on ID once we swap this because of that. Probably should have dropped crit damage for the damage. I don't actually know. Is crit damage better than crit? Probably this shouldn't be 13. This should be this should be like 12 and 12. And this should be... actually, I messed up. How much ID does this actually give? Let me see the stat, game. Let's reset that again here. Why did I max this? Ten, 10, 10. You get maxed. Get that to 12, get this to 12. Let's make that. So if I equip these, how much ID do I go down to? Okay, so we're a bit below 93% with those equipped. Okay. Let's see, can we upgrade this? Yeah, we can upgrade one of it. That up. Oh, that was 50. Or no, with 50 I can't upgrade anything. Yeah, because it's 65. Okay, so that was fine. What I just did. Leaves me with 7 points. I guess we put those 7 points into Dex. There we go. This is a better stat spread for myself now. Alright. Back to rolling these. Which one do I feel lucky on? Do I prefer the strength, the Dex strength, or do I prefer the strength, luck strength? Freaking game, man. Oh yeah, are these flames even good? Oh, this neck. Oh no, that's a 70 and 6. Okay, never mind. Okay, and this is a 60 and 6 and 4. Yeah, okay, these flames are pretty good. I'm not really worried about the flames. Anyways, let's see. Can we get? That's 2 all statters. 1 all stat. No stat. We did it! We got one of them to be 3 stats. It's not ideal stats because it is double all stat and 1 strength line, so it's a bit weaker than you would hope. But hey, at least we got one of them done in these cubes. Can we get the second one done with these cubes? Maybe. It just takes 1, technically speaking. Oh, come on. Double all stat, okay. I'm trying to get some strength here, would be nice. Ooh, prime strength, all stat, but no top line strength. Or all stat. I'm not gonna say no to a double prime, you know, even if it's not the correct, like... Double strength, that's a 30%, 33% luck. And we have a few more cubes in a dream here. Well, we almost did it. It is Dex. I believe, little cubers, I believe. 3 lines of strength. Luck. Why is it always you, luck? Oh. Nothing there. And unfortunately for me, this is still a massive loss too. because the source plus this is not a better combo. But we gotta keep waiting. Can't transfer over yet. One day we will be able to. And that's pretty much this character done for now. I guess I could do this, claim some points on it, right? And we have to go do the Cadena. And then we get to keep some more. Okay, so Cadena gets to buy some more cubes for this character. Alright, let's buy the stuff here. So we got boss, apply. Agent coin shop, 1, 3, so we'll need 1 later. 2, 2. Oh yeah, I should probably just start with drop boss and go do all the other bosses. This character gets to do Damien though. Or Lotus, I should say. Because we don't have any real plans to do X Lotus on this character yet. I'm gonna try to drop a production bag. And that is Pap dead. Thank you for the Mesos, Pap, as always. Hardest platform to jump on for me right now, apparently. Holy moly. 4 jumps later, we've made it to the platform we were aiming for. Okay, that's that one done. To Pierre we go. I love how just one activation of my Ascent kills Pierre and the box at the same time on this character. And I'm not really sure why I still do these bosses, because I'm pretty sure I only need Vellum, because I always end up destroying some of these crystals. You and your fireballs, I swear to God. It exists a fireball. That is what Vellum is, a fireball factory. Alright, we're up to Lotus and Damien. Let's go kill these guys real quick. Yeah, because as much as I don't want to do X... I mean, technically I could probably get somebody to do X Lotus with at 230 mil, but I'd be getting kind of carried probably a bit. Oh, I do not have the kill buffs. Sequence, make sure I don't have the one I don't want to be using. Yeah, everything's good. Okay. Apparently 8 is my auto attack. Ascent is a nice skill, guys. I would recommend leveling it up, okay, to make your weekly bossing a little bit easier on you. It's a little expensive, probably not the most cost efficient, but hey. Does it feel good when you get it to level 10? Even level 9 is pretty strong. Well, as long as it's not level 1, it's doing some semblance of damage at that point. Scales up pretty ridiculously. Alright, drop boss equipped, ticket popped, wealth acquisition popped, familiars popped. And we go and get not even an Apso piece. You piece of garbage. I want my Apsos still. I'm like so close to being done with Apsos. Well, okay, outside of armors, because the entire account still needs armors, but that's a different problem, okay? We're almost done the weapon part. Okay, that's that done. Let's get the next phase completed. The only reason you're still alive is because you literally involved yourself, so I couldn't ascend. Cheating by going invincible like we do as a boss is a banned action, okay? No Apsos either. What the? Where's my Apsos, game? I've been scammed. Yeah, there's no way we can actually. There's no way we can actually one-phase this thing. We're close. But without all the event buffs, losing the ring restraints and all that stuff. There's too much power loss. Especially this character going to a ring restraint 3 really gimps it compared to before. Because I think it's only damage we lose. We didn't lose, like... Oh, you can't even see the proc effect. I don't actually know the difference between 3 and 4. Is it time on 4? Or is it damage? I'm pretty sure it's just damage, because 6 is damage. And 5 is time. Yep. That is slime dead. Give me rings. Not even a no rings. Ring box, ring, you know, any ring, please. Oh, I would like some ring boxes for this cadena, please and thank you. I went too early, I'm stupid. Yeah, we pushed it. Thank God. Alright. That was a little bit scuffed, but we got through it and it's fine. Rewarded with ring box! Please give me a ring restraint 4. Well, it gave me a 4 ring. It gave me a good 4 ring. Unfortunately, I already have a continuous 4, so that didn't help me. Should I go to Gloom? Eh, it doesn't really matter. We'll just use another ticket. Hard will it is. Feels bad, man. We got our ring. It's not the ring we want. I didn't even use my cooldown. What am I doing? Alright, we'll just use the cooldown on the next one. Doesn't really matter that much. It's not like I used the 1 minute on this, so. I went so early that he hadn't even gotten out of his stun phase. I forgot that was a thing. So I was like, where's the eye? I don't see the eye. Swap over. There's no eye. I'm like, wait, what? And I swap again because it hadn't even popped up the text. new problems, you know? Sir, stop reverse controlling me, please. There's my gold meteors. And with that, we are done phase 1 of Will. And phase 2, we just do one of these. This. Oh, it's triple cracks. Mythical 6 cracks. And we'll just finish off with this because the last phase is going to be Origin Dead. Will's like, hold up, I'm already phased. No, no cracks. Oh, no 6 crackers. We were at 5 though, we came very close. Oh yeah, this is the character that actually wants a Will book. So for the love of God, Will, drop me your book. I don't know why I up-jumped thinking that would work. My brain was like, yeah, you just up-jump this, white. And you'll just Origin in the air and it'll be fine. That's not how that works. Oh, I got the green. How did you cast green while I was in Origin? No Will book. One day I'll get the Will book on this Cadena, one day. Well, time for Gloomers. $72%. If only I had just one more level in my Ascent skill. Oh. Oh, that's a little bit of the dome getting hit by a giant root. Yeah, I guess it is just a root, huh? With the speed they come in, though, there may as well be metal poles hitting you. Goes right through you. Alright, we don't have to waste time with anything there. We just Origin. We don't need the bind on this character. Yeah. Gloom's gone. Bye, Gloom. And nothing. Game, please. Healing Fams, Vihila. Pop the serums and that. Oh, we did that without serums, actually, I think.
Show me what your soul is made of.
Really? That's the string that hit me, not the one that I was initially in? Okay, and then I hit that. How did I get my invul knocked, but I'm still stunned? Like, one of those should have take precedence and, like, overwrote the other one, or you didn't activate the other one, right? Am I not crazy here? Man, my off burst in this run has been bad. We also lost a bunch of damage on my Origin because I didn't Origin first, and you saw why I Origin first on this class, because you do not have enough time to fit everything in. And with that, we get rewarded with nothing. Where is any arcanes this week, huh? Or, you know, some more ring boxes. You gave me a continuous 4, which unfortunately I can't be thankful for because that's fucking useless to me. Okay, that. Oh. Yo, can you stop going in the air every time? Yo, can you stop going in the air every time? been very annoying with the air today on this Cadena's run. You know, first thing you did, air. Second thing you did, air. Like, you want to be in the air the whole time, Dirk. Now, I know it's safe for you, and you're afraid of me, but I don't like it. Whole lot of nothing. Let's go kill Pino and Akichi real quick, get some money, transfer that over to the Ren, and we try to buy some cubes, and we see what happens. There's a Kronos treasure. And now for, oops, that's not the world map, or that's not the button we were trying to press. We don't need the world map button. We're gonna level up the symbols on this character though, so that might take quite a bit of money. I think there's some symbols leveled up on it anyways. So we'll have to see how many cubes we can actually buy after we level up the symbols, because those are kind of important to level up. How many symbols can I level up? I can level up 1 to 10. Knowing this game, that's about to be an arm and a leg that I just paid for it, though. Okay, crystals and elixirs, sell weekly crystals and that. 1 bill for that. Okay, that was a little expensive, Put all the mesos in there. We'll do the extract fuse to get rid of this stuff real quick. Oh, you know what? Actually, this isn't useless, because we get the ring conversion. If I still don't have a ring restraint by that time, I can convert this continuous into a ring restraint 4. We're not going to get rid of that thing. It's actually useful in this day and age. Potentially, if they give us the ring swap thing that Korea got. At least I'm pretty sure Korea got a ring swap thing. Might be making it up. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, well, back to the run to cube some more. Still 23, or 33 minutes. My bad, not 23. I guess I do have... we'll just use these purple cubes on somebody else, honestly. Cube shop. Buy 100. Surely in this 100 we get what we need, right? Surely. If I could actually open the correct inventory, because I'm not a bozo. Alright. 1 stat. 1 stat. No statters. No statters. Nothing. 33% strength has been hit. Or 30%, I should say. The hell do I use the rest of these cubes on? That's the question. Okay, 244. 243. So we're ever so slightly not better with these still. What set bonuses do I unlock? So it's ignore defense 10%. So we're only losing 20% IED. That's 30 magic attack, or 30 attack, 30 all stat. $10 IED, 5 crit damage. And breaking this is 30 IED. So we're losing 20 IED. And however much crit damage equates to boss. Oh, and I guess we're also losing 35, but that gets kind of nullified by the set bonus. Yeah, because we're losing 5 there. And the HP doesn't do anything for me. And we still have 2 sets, so we're not losing that 20 all stat. Probably if this rolled 3 strength, it would be better. But because it's double all stat, we got gimped. Or if this would have rolled not all stat on the top line because it would have been 33%. But now we have a bunch of cubes, and I don't know what to use them on, because there's not really something I can cube that doesn't gimp me if I don't buy a ton of cubes to fix it. Because the Mitras is something I'd want to roll, obviously, but I guess I could roll the Fairy Heart. Well, does the Fairy Heart make any sense to roll? No, because we're going to total control, so... like, potentially a total control in the future. I don't know what to do with these cubes. How long do these last for? 7:15. Okay, so we have a lot of time before I need to worry about that per se. Okay. The one thing is that this is really worse. Oh, I guess because it gives the IAD, right? Because it's given the IAD versus this giving... what is it that it gives? Boss damage. Yeah, it's 10 boss damage. So, like, the IAD is probably not worth it in that case. Yeah. Oh, it is what it is. Actually, you know what I can do? So, I realized I never used my pity on this character. So you see these pitch whisper crystals? You know what I can buy with that? A CFE. You know what we're gonna go do? We're gonna go buy a CFE. Now, if I do get a CFE in the future, it doesn't really matter because I still need to go to 21 on the CFE. But I can try getting it to 19. Okay, that's a CFE gained. The hand assist. 2 Legion coin shop. We'll buy a Karma E-Pot. We have 50 of these unique cubes. Surely it just goes up, right? We hold the... well, I wish we could hold the space spot. Triple unique stat, huh? That says rare is getting triple legendary. Seriously, game, you're not going to go up to unique with these cubes? Alright, well, don't you worry. I got more where these came from. Okay, okay, see how it is. Let's see, can we get it up? There we go. Where did the purple cubes go? We got 4 attempts in a dream, you know. Good hit. We haven't hit in forever, so, you know, it's bound to happen eventually. Didn't happen. Buy 50 of these cubes, because why not? Now, can you go up to Legendary? Yes, Legendary has been achieved. Okay, well that's good. Now to roll it into some reasonable stats here. That's 2 stats, that's no stats, that's 1 stat, 1 stat, 2 stats, no stats, double prime, that's 26% with luck. Before we do that, I guess we can go to the guild castle and try to top it. I don't think I have enough mesos to get this up to something reasonable here, but we'll see what happens. You never know. Sometimes they go, sometimes they want to boom. Alright, we're out of mesos. At least it's 17 star. Okay. Okay. Can we get something good? No. I mean, that's better, but that's like peanuts better, so. That's 126 luck. That's 66 strength. That is significantly better than what I'm wearing right now. Or what I have. So we'll go with that for now. Actually, you know how we do this? We're going to equip that real quick. We equip... Can't activate familiars in here. I need to leave. Let me out. Okay, so once we get a real flame on this thing, we're probably better. Alright, gotcha. But now that we have this, like this, we can now do the bonus stats, and it'll actually tell me if it's an upgrade, instead of me fumbling around looking at negatives, and being like, is this better or not? The fact that just a flat strength is what we're using, though, is a pretty bad flame, so... See, that's almost a million combat power gain. That's a... Like, that's a lot of combat power for just having 126 stat. And we know that we can roll better than that. Actually, what are the chances we upgrade on this? To the flame calculator! Flame calculator. We're currently on the Ren. Load the Ren. Why does this always mess up on the Ren specifically? Warrior Ren. Yeah, why is this mess up? Man, this site's so buggy with this. Oh my god, don't tell me I have to redo everything. Whatever. We'll just do it like this. CFE. We're just gonna go for the earring. Where the heck's the earring slot? Your accessory, commanding force. Does it just have everything saved though? If it has everything saved, maybe this works out. I'm just gonna put back in all the items at least. Does it have any of my flames saved? No, it doesn't have any of my... Oh, it has some of my flames saved on this character. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna do the earring and just fix it then. Earring is currently 66 strength, then 30 luck, and then 30 strength dex, and then jump 4. What is the chance to upgrade on this? Is at least good chance, or is this a bad chance? So 1% chance to upgrade. So that's like a pretty good flame then on that. Huh. Okay. Okay, let's just take the time to redo these and see if there's anything that's super outlierish on this. There's no way that this is going to be the one that I upgrade, but you never know. Damage 5%, and then attack power is tier 7 or tier 6. Yeah, that's that done. Dreamy Belt doesn't have its things. Let's go do the Dreamy Belt real quick. It's all stats 6. Strength Luck 24. Then Strength Dex 36. And then attack power 4. The helm doesn't have its flame saved anymore because of reasons. Actually, all my CRA pieces don't have their flame saved anymore, which is annoying. Okay, strength int 24, all stats 6. That's the wrong thing. That's attack, we want that. And then max MP 27. CRA top was Dex 40, Strength 48, Luck 56, and all stat 5%. The pants were 32, 48, 16 int and strength, and then all stat 6. Berserked was 25 strength int, 30 strength luck, 25 strength dex, which is at the top for some reason, and then 6% all stat. Eye patch was 45, 45, all stats 6, and then strength in 20. Then the book was like immovable object, never gonna touch again type of thing, because armor attack 6, 6, 30, 30. What else doesn't build a flame on here? Oh, the daybreak doesn't have something. My daybreak has 48, 6, 6 all stat, and then 5 magic attack. Yeah, okay, so we're not touching a lot of these items. Why are my gloves so bad? What is on my gloves? Like, do I have the wrong glove setup here? Oh yeah, this is the wrong glove setup. So all stats 6, 66 strength, 36 strength int. And then jump 5. Yeah, because I was like, aren't my gloves insane on this character? Yeah. And then my boots are probably wrong on this, and that's why they're shown as, like, bad. Yep. Oh, these don't actually have all stat on them. They're just strength out the wazoo, I see. Strength dex. And then strength to luck. And then max HP. Okay, do I have anything that's, like, even close to being upgradable? Wow. So my CFE and my CRA top, and then my boots are my, like, lowest chance, or my highest chance upgrades. Actually, the CFE has a good chance of upgrading. Alright, now you're gonna save. You're gonna update, okay, Ren? You're gonna be updated. You're not gonna mess up. Well, let's use some flames on this character and see if we can get better hearing potential. Or, not potential, but earring flame. Go down to like 300 flames if we didn't hit anything. We'll just save these for somebody else then. So that's like 200 flames used on this. As seen here, we're getting very close on some of these. We've gotten quite a few that are close to being upgrades. Only a couple 100k away because they didn't get all stat like this. If this would have got all stat instead of defense, it'd be a big upgrade. Doesn't say instead of dex, but then we would have lost strength, so that didn't really make sense. Something like this would have been nice. Very close, but no cigar. Now, if we flip the dex into strength, that would have been a pretty big upgrade. The fact that my main one doesn't have all stat, though, is like really gimpy. All stat does a lot of heavy lifting on flames. Just because it synergizes so well. Well, so does the main stat. Like, main stat and all stat just do all the heavy lifting for this. You may look at this and be like, why is this an 80k power gain? And then you realize that we rolled, instead of, if these three would have had an all stat instead of this dex luck here, this would have been the most insane, insane flame. Is all I'm saying. Anyways, that's, 66 strength. Strength dex 30, strength int 30 instead of luck, and then 30 dex luck. I mean, it's an upgrade. Not much of an upgrade, but it's an upgrade. We'll take it. Like I said, I'm going to go down to like 300 flames on this. See. We have 10 minutes till the inkwell note should drop. Holy moly. Come on, Flame. You can do it. Give me something good. An attempt was made, but in the wrong stats. A lot of high statters, but no all stats with them. 91 strength with nothing. I think that's the smallest power increase I've ever seen in my life. Like, genuinely, I think that's the smallest power increase I've ever seen in an item. 108 comma power increase. But that's actually wild to see that. Strength luck 24. And then strength in 30. I need to screenshot this. I'll test this. I mean, we didn't really change much. The percentage didn't even change. We're still at the same rate that we were before for getting an upgrade. We did upgrade, but even the calculator's like, that was an upgrade? Huh. I guess so, right? Do 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 do. Come on. Hey, that's a big upgrade. If only this ended luck was something else, but we'll take it. That is probably not getting changed anytime soon. That's probably a Dunzo Flame. Alright, attack power 5, int luck 30, all stats 6, 66 strength. Yeah, that's a done flame. Okay. Well, we'll hold on to the rest of these flames for something else. Got an Apps armor that we don't need those on this character, don't need those on this character. Those go back into storage. Sort all of this stuff up. Alright, and now we are better. We have broken the Golok set, and we are now 8 set pitch boss. The only ones we're missing, well technically we're 9 set because we'll have a black heart equipped. Once we get, once we actually do X Lotus this week, I'll be making a black heart on this character. And then we'll be 9 set, maybe get a total control eventually in the future, and we're also looking for the badge. We also have 1 star to do on this. Which I guess we could go do some of these little... Oh, wait. Before we log off this character and I do this to myself, let's just claim what we are given here and swap over to... What do I want a boss on? I guess I could do my boss meals. Those are easy to AFK in during. While we wait for the maple news of the inkwell note and whatever that's going to be given. Okay, well, let's get the bossing on these characters. Make some couple bill here to try and star up that CFE. Do 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 do. Inventory's clogging up on this character too, I see. Do 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 boop. Goodbye, Magnus. Never mind, Magnus, you would hit because I wasn't in the AoE, so I did reduce damage. Goodbye, Hilla. Not V Hilla, but the base form of you way back in the day. Actually, what bosses does the Classic even have access to right now on those Classic servers? Like, I know the test goes up to level 30, I think, or something. Or is it level 50? I can't remember what the test has as capped level right now. But, like... does it even have access to any bosses? I don't think so, right? I don't know why I origined. Or why I did the pre-origin thing. Saying the character to do that on, we just press one button and it dies. It also invulns me during it, I'm pretty sure. As long as I'm channeling Hunter's Prey, I believe I'm invulnerable. Which, on Pierre, that means the split second I release it, I'm invulnerable. Because he also dies. Actually, I don't even think he gets to try and do anything, he just dies. And then this one we do this because honestly I cannot be caring about trying to hit you while you're existing, Vellum. Reset's about to happen in 1 minute, and surely that means that our inkwell note's gonna appear at the same time, right? Right? Smile? Reset has happened. Now, will the inkwell node be up exactly at this time, or are they going to be a bit delayed? Because, yeah, I was expecting too much for it to be perfectly timed with the timer, you know? Goodbye, Pink Beaner. Well, somebody will probably pop into chat and say, hey, the inkwell's note's up in some point here. So I won't be constantly refreshing the page like a fiend. Hello, Lotus Damien Normal. Can you tell I'm spamming the escape key, waiting for this to pop up? Okay, that's this phase done. Will I make it in time? I have 5 seconds. Nope, we're dead. No burst for the last phase. We gotta just slowball it. And now we just kind of sit here and wait, because as soon as we get this 30 seconds thing, 30 seconds thing, there we go. He's pretty much dead. The giant curveball. He decides not to put the inkwell node out this week. I think that would be rage-inducing for most of the community, though, considering you've fallen a precedent for multiple years now. It's not just like, oh yeah, he just did this randomly. It's like, no. Doing this for a while. Okay, Hunter Spray has completed this phase. Now we go to the next phase, and then we press E, and he pretty much dies. If he doesn't disappear. Because that has happened before, where I do this, and he disappears, and then I miss, and he doesn't actually die, and then I take a bit to kill him. That is a thing. Oh, you know what I never activated? These. I think I also have familiars, but I don't know what my familiars actually do. Okay, and now we go Pino Akichi. Here's you get an origin because I can. And we just exist. Origin, activate, murder. While this is going on, I'm gonna stretch a bit, you know, give myself a little nice some movement in the chair, you know. And that is Ikichi dead. And money received. Oops. We skipped a step here. We didn't actually sell the crystals. Okay, so there's a few things I want to put in here. Because we got these cubes, this. All that stuff, and then the money. Oh, these are about to expire, huh? Well, we'll find a use for those. The refresh of destiny? Nope. Oh, Collie. Do that. Press this. And we go into here. Oh, wait, you have actually, a familiar, so may as well pop you. Oh god, your inventory's full. Well, we're gonna sell some stuff before, I guess. To the shop, android! Put that over here in the protective wall of the Kronos treasures. Come on. There you go. That'll give me another like 2-3 weeks before I have to actually clean up this inventory again, so. Good enough for now. That would go to, well, I missed Hilla, but we'll go back to Hilla after this. Doesn't really matter what order I do it in. They're all gonna die equally. None of the bosses in my list survive. Slime's the only one that gets to live, because I don't like doing slime that much on these characters. Even if it doesn't take long, it's just, I don't like slime. It's not that fun to me. And with this, we have looted everything. Inkwell note's still not out. I was really hoping it would just be out. Either way, we gotta go tab the CFE after this. Or not after this, we got one more boss mill that we're gonna do. This is the first time, like, I know I just origined with no, like, buffs. This is the first time I see Pierre actually, like, just dodge my entire second part of Origin. Well played, Pierre, well played. To the bean. And that's phase 1 of the bean done. That's phase 2. Phase 3 completed. And phase 4. Now, do people consider Pink Bean a 4-phase boss? Probably not. Probably a 2-phase boss, realistically, is what most people consider him as. Because his second and forward phases don't really add more. They're just extra health bars. Wonder why they did it that way. Hello, Justino. How you doing? Unfortunate for your 20 top that you boomed, trying to go to 21. Hello, Starry. Does this kill this phase? No. Don't need more burst. Are you too weak to do X-Lotus now, or what? I don't know why I bound this. $686 traces to go, but I keep getting 4 to 6 per group. You'd probably have to make your own party and say like, you want a 3-man it, 2-man it, or whatever you need to be able to get it, Starry. Most bugs just go for like big group, 0 chance of failure type of stuff, because you have so much burst. Oh, you have 686. I see. Damien, Pino, Akichi left on this character, and then we're done this boss mule. I got Damien. Between Lotus and Damien, Damien's the easier one when you outgear him because you have less, like... If your burst isn't bad. But I think I could one-phase this without using Origin. Character's like the weakest of my boss mules because of a lot of reasons. The other two have way better notes than this thing. So I also didn't use this skill while I was bursting, so that didn't help anything. For Kali, non-existent. None of my Kali, my Aaron, and my Corsair are all sub like 500. And like I don't really care about it. The only thing they do is Damien and Lotus normal. I don't really plan on ever liberating them. Yeah, see, like I haven't even passed the first step of On Leon still on these guys. So yeah, I have no intention of ever liberating these. To Akichi I go. Might wait for your Wild Hunter at this point. I mean, the Wild Hunter's very far off also, so it's not like that one's coming up anytime soon. What step are you waiting at? You're waiting at the later steps, like I am nowhere near those. Will? Yeah, I'm not like... I don't remember where we're at, but I'm pretty sure we're still in the beginner steps, because again, that character hasn't started doing C10 duos yet. Huh. My second time getting this thing. This character. Anyways, that's this character done. Alright, character's done. Let's see, did we get the inkwell notes? Nope, of course not. Do that, we go to the storage room, we drop in the extra stuff we need to drop, like this. Is that really it? That's all we got? Wow. Okay. Swap that, and now for the Corsair. After I'm done the Corsair, I can go check. But I don't think I have much, to be honest. Oops, that's the wrong one for that. We want 5, not 6. Yeah, because the Corsair is at... Oh, I never even unlocked... Never mind. The Corsair is like super far. I haven't even started the Genesis quest on it. Not like it made much of a difference, because again, the Corsair is like done one extra boss or something like that, so it wouldn't really have anything. Where the hell is my Eye of Fire? You guys are going to take the time to go do that real quick. And start getting traces, because, I mean, may as well. No reason not to get the traces. And that's the Genesis pistol unlocked. And we start gathering the traces now. Like I said, though, I only ever do normal stuff on these two, so it's very far off. Actually, I wonder how long it would take to do that. Now I'm thinking about that. That must take, like, literally forever. I'm going to look at that. Genesis calculator Maplestory. It would take until July 1st if I started today. So this character, doing only normal Lotus and Damien, will take till the year 2032 for me to complete my liberation on this character at that rate. So the answer to that is they're never liberating was very true. Which makes sense. I mean, doing Lomian only as your only things giving you traces, like, you're not actually playing the character. You're not supposed to liberate on those things. Oh, you won't even have, like, the gear needed. You'd have to get so hard carried by somebody to be able to liberate those characters if all you do is Lomians. And before the inkwell node doesn't come out until 9. Oh, Pierre. Thank you, Pierre, for not pushing me into one of your hats to extend this for no reason. Alright. And we go and pop into Vellum. What in the hell did you do, Vellum? You didn't pop up at all during my origin. I've never seen this before. Like, that is wild. All the hits of my origin missed you. This is the first time I pre-pop it like that and that happens. Good news, it didn't really matter much. Even if it did matter, though, you would just walk out of the instance, walk back in, and repeat. And be like, yeah. What you gonna do about it, boss? for the final time, and we blow his face up. This character's probably getting a full inventory soon. Nope, never mind. This one's got quite a bit of inventory room still, so we don't need to worry about selling anything this week. Put that off for another week. To Cygnus. And that's Cygnus dead. To the next boss, Lotus Damien. And that is P2 done. And now we origin the last phase, and we'll kill the last phase, pretty much. And that is Lotus completed. I don't know why I'm popping this open like I'm gonna swap presets for this or something. That's that done. To the next thing, which is Damien. Yeah, and to the next part here, we got to wait a little bit, and then we blow him up with an origin. I somehow missed the opener again. Are you serious right now, this boss? Whatever, we did it. To Pino. You have the most random attacks, Pino, nowadays. One day, Inkwell Note, one day. Okay, P1 done. Let's get to P2. And we press Origin here, and, yeah. There's no more boss. And donezo for that. Now we go to the cube. Nope, not cube shop. Crystal. Cellar here. We sell the stuff. We go into the storage room. We pop in these cubes, this flame, this, and that. That's pretty much everything we need to do. We pop in the mesos, and now we swap over to the Wild Hunter real quick to go check on what I want to check for Justino, which is... How far is my Wild Hunter? The answer to that is probably pretty far. Yeah, we're 272 Von Leon. Like, the chances are that you're probably waiting for the Kana, realistically, to do it with you. Because the Kana is at least doing stuff. Where are we at in the Kana? So the Kana is at... Oh, we're done the Magnus step. Let me just complete that real quick. Kana is still very far away, though. Like, honestly, you're probably better off trying to boost up whatever character you're stuck on the will step with. Or trying to pug it. Because, like, I'm only at whatever's after Magnus for liberation on my Kana. So that's still very far away also. Yeah, because what do we have next here? We're at... Yeah, I'm at Lotus, so I would be Lotus, Damien, Will. Yeah, we're still a ways off here. Anyways, that's that done. Let's swap over to this character real quick. Okay, and we are going to this to get this. Well, not that way. This way. Now we're going to the Guild Castle. Go tap. Now will it go up in this 4 build? Probably not. Can it go up? Yeah, it could hit. Easy 18 star. Alright, and that is that done. $247 combat power, up from 244. So we gained 3 million combat power. We lost a little bit of IED though, because we go down to 93 instead of 95 essentially. But it is what it is. Okay. Is there anything else I really want to do tonight? I kinda did everything I planned on doing today. We have these 2 characters, their solo bossing is done. We have 1 character to solo boss on, which I'll probably just do tomorrow. AB is duo, Kana is duo, Wild Hunter has solo stuff to do. So it's going to be a bit... Oh yeah, I want to see, how much is a black heart for me now? This black heart's about to be the biggest black heart combat power increase you've ever seen. Oh, it's only 22 mil. Not as big as I thought. For me. Still. Quite the... How the hell? How's that a 2 million combat power? 1 star is 2 million combat power? That's kind of crazy to me. It's 94 versus... Oh. Or wait. It's 96 versus 80. It's 10 attack power only. This thing... I guess it's... No, that's magic attack. So the flames are practically identical. It's 102 and 1... We're literally identical with that. So one thing would really be that much damage, huh? Crazy. Anyways, it'll be like 200 and almost 70 mil. For the Duo X Lotus with why the hell am I Lucas? Okay, well it looks like the Inkwell note's not coming out anytime soon, or it's probably gonna come out as soon as I end stream, just to troll me. But I think that's enough for today. I'm gonna be hopping off here for now. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Maplestory. Most likely the Inkwell node will be out by then. So that's gonna be a thing. We'll be doing, I'm assuming, the Kinesis and the Wild Hunter solo stuff tomorrow. Most likely that's all I'm gonna be doing. Probably doing the champion mission on the Kinesis that I said I would do last week, and then the game decided it didn't want to relaunch after being crashed, so that was the thing. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. As always, thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoy the content and you're not already following on Twitch, give me a follow on Twitch. If you're on the YouTube side of things, give me a like and a sub. Here is the Discord link on Twitch. Let me grab this and put it onto the YouTube side of things. Here is it on YouTube. We're going to be raiding somebody, I think. Let's see. Raid browser. Let's see who's on. Following similar size. Kiku is streaming, so we'll send you guys over to Kiku for today. But, yeah. As always, may RNG favor you better than it does me, and may you have a good rest of your day, night, or evening wherever you are in the world. Bye-bye!